Hey y'all, it's Angela T. Jones. Welcome to my Facebook page. I don't do videos very often, but I decided today that I would do one to launch a new service for you guys, particularly those who are business owners. And I know a lot of people that I'm familiar with or associated with are launching businesses in this new year or starting small, at least small business projects. Because even if it's not a big business, it's a small business project, and you want for your products and services to be seen by potential customers all over the world. Hopefully you got worldwide goals, okay? And forgive my backdrop. I had to put it up because I got sunlight coming in, it's streaming in, and it's so beautiful. And we've had such cold weather, but it creates a glare off the walls in my house because I guess it's, the paint job or something. So I wanted to make sure that you guys weren't getting like all this extra light bouncing back through the camera at you. So I wanted to just go ahead and get started. As people join, we'll be a little more interactive. So I'm going to begin by saying who I is. I am Angela T. Jones, and I am CEO at Superwoman Productions and Publishing in Detroit, Michigan. And it is a media and news and publishing company. And we have several things that we've got going on this year, including the International Women's Day Tea on March the 12th, which is an annual event. This will be our sixth year. And I wanted to do this before that because I kind of felt like this was a little more important because I know people are working on their New Year's Eve resolutions and goals and so on and so forth. And I wanted to kind of help with that if at all possible. Wanted to see if I could be of service to other small business owners, not just in Detroit, but wherever you are. This is something that I can help you with no matter where you are in the country. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm not in Detroit, so I can't use her services. That is not true. That is not true at all. I don't have that limitation on my business, and I don't want you to have that limitation on yours. I want to encourage you to think globally, think big, think profitable, think about who your demographic is outside of your immediate neighborhood, city, or state, or even region. So, like I said, I'm Angela T. Jones, and I have been helping Fortune 500 companies do something for years, you guys. Years. For years. Like 20 years. In fact, it's like ridiculous. For like 20 years, I've been helping small business owners. And I have been using these skills to help to make them more credible to their consumer base. I've been helping them to engage with their consumer base and increase their profits. Now, I'm going to give this to y'all. Okay? I'm going to give this to you guys. And I'm hoping that you will also understand the benefits of it and how it can help increase your business, your influence on social media, your web presence, and your bottom line, along with giving you more time to do some of the things that you want to do elsewhere in the world. Save you some time, some energy, get you out and about. You can live on the golf course, playing tennis, playing with your kids, spending more time with your family, your significant other. That's what my goal is to help you to achieve. Now, I have a particular set of skills. And I have been blessed with these skills by God. And they have been nurtured by caregivers and teachers and even some employers throughout my lifetime. And I have used these particular set of skills for myself and for others. And so I'm getting out of the immediate circle and broadening that for you guys and creating it as a service because I see that there is a need. And some people are really, really struggling in their businesses, unfortunately. And they could use this help. So if you are an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. But if you are currently an entrepreneur and that is your goal to make money, I want you to, in the comments, type the dollar sign and let that dollar sign represent how much money you want to make. Okay? Now, if you are an entrepreneur and you are struggling a little bit with some of the things going on with your business, I want you to type the number 1 in the comments and let that represent how much you think you need some help. Okay? All right. Now, if you are a entrepreneur and you really want your customers to be impressed by your communication skills, type the $ in the comments and make sure you type it as many times as it represents how much money you think you want to make. Okay? And I want you to now type the $ if you want to see an improvement in your customer engagement in 90 days or less. Type it in the comments. Type the $. Even if you're not watching this live, if you're watching it once it's posted, do it. Type the $ in the comments if you want to see your customer engagement improve because of your communications in 90 days or less. And this is not a multi-level marketing situation, okay? I don't do them. If you know me, you know she does not do MLM, okay? So I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, why is she saying type the $, and why is she saying she can do this in 90 days or less? Because it can be done in 90 days or less, because I've done it for myself and I've done it for other businesses and I know it works. Now, how many of you have ever heard the term, it's not what you say, it's how you say it? I know I say that myself. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that comes from the perspective of being a writer. I am a writer. For those of you who do not know, I am a writer. I am a published author. Okay. And I have been writing marketing materials and communication materials for companies for 20 years plus. So I live by the credo that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay. So I want you to keep that in mind as you listen and pay attention to that. So I'm going to also drop some words for y'all. So the first word for small business owners is business. What is business? Business is providing goods and services. It's just that simple. That's what it is. It's providing goods and services. It's so simple, right? That's what business is. Now, I want you to think about that as a small business owner. That's what your business does. It provides some form of goods or services, a product, a service. So whether you do hair or you are a catering company or you make candles or you sell another type of product, maybe you sell auto parts, that is a good or service. That's what you do. That's what your business is. That's what business is, providing goods and services. Now, my next word for you is customers. Customers are the people that pay you for those goods and services, right? That's what customers do. That's what customers do. Pay you for your goods and services. So I want you to think about that. You're a business owner and you provide goods and services and you want people to pay you for your goods and services. Next word is communication. That's kind of the link between you as a business and your customer, the communication. And communication comes in a lot of different forms. And communication is done in a lot of different ways. Verbally, written, and now social, on social media or by internet. If you want to put social media in context also with something like a website. Okay, so you have those different links between you as a business owner and your customer base. You have written, verbal, internet, or social. Why is that important? Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all something. People will laugh at you if you are not on point with your communication. Your customers that you're trying to reach will think you're not credible and you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about if your communications to them aren't on point. A lot of grammatical errors or spelling, a lot of bad context, your thoughts are not grouped together in a way that makes sense to the customer. Those things make you look like you are not a credible business person. And people will judge you on that. It will decrease how much money you make, how many customers you get, how well your engagement is on social media. Y'all see it. Y'all see it all the time. You see posts being shared and liked by people and they being petty. They're only liking it and sharing it to laugh at the person because everything in the post, the grammar is bad, the context is off, the words are misspelled, and then you see something from that very same person talking about some buy such and such from me. You know you've seen it. Don't play. You've seen it. Because I've seen some of y'all see it. Because I've seen some of y'all like some of those posts. I'm like, what they like this for? That's just the worst grammar I've ever seen in my life. What in the world is this person talking about? And y'all really laughing at those people. And if you don't want to be one of those people, your communications need to be on point. Learn from them what not to do, okay? That's also why I'm here, to help you not make those mistakes with your own business or your own brand so that people aren't sharing your posts on social media only to laugh at you. Okay? Now, my next word for you is competition. Now, there's two ways you can look at competition, people. For one, your competition is the person you were yesterday trying to be better. That's one. Your competition is also people in the marketplace that are ahead of you in the game. Okay. And thirdly, you can look at competition as other businesses in your industry that may not necessarily have a better product or service than you, but they have better written and verbal and social internet communications than you. There's some people out here, the product or service is not necessarily better than yours, but how they communicate gets them more customers. How they post on social media, what they post, the words they use, how often they post, their marketing materials are better than yours. So you have a superior product or service, they have a superior form of communication. So they're cleaning up out here, making all the guap that you want, and you're not able to reach those customers. Those are also your competitors. Product or service is not better, but the communication is. Okay? And I've seen a lot of that, particularly on Instagram. The post may be beautiful, but the caption has nothing but misspelled words or poor grammar in it. It immediately takes your attention and your focus off of what they're selling to, oh my God, they can't spell. Oh my God, that didn't make sense. What are they talking about? And people won't take it as seriously. But the picture is pretty. They got a lot of likes because the picture is pretty. But ask them how many customers they got. Just saying. I'm just saying. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm very forward and honest with you guys about things like this. And I want to see everybody win. I want to see all of you win. And that's why I'm launching this service today, because I want to see everybody win. I want to see my people win. And in order to win, we have to do better. We got to have better written, verbal, communication skills as well as social and on the internet. We got to do better because a lot of you have great products and services and you're not getting them sold to anybody because what you write is not the right words for your small business. Remember what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And some of you are just not saying it correctly. But we can fix that. That can be fixed. So my next word for you is marketing. Everybody knows what marketing is. Social marketing, internet marketing. You have, in-person marketing, door-to-door marketing, B2B marketing, B2C marketing. Okay, we understand marketing, right? Again, the marketing is a function of your business. The results you get from it are still connected to communication. The bridge between you and your customer is the communication. That's the link getting you to your customer, the communication. So you could be all over social media all day long. You could be posting a million times a day on Twitter, and you could be posting all kinds of posts on Instagram, and they're pretty and everything, but you may not be getting the customers that you want because what you're saying doesn't fit. You're not using the right words for your small business. Like, it really is that simple. You're not using the right words. And it's okay that you don't know what those words are, because that's what she's here for. I'm here for y'all. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you, because if you don't know what the right words are, that's what I'm going to help you figure out. See? It's so simple. Now, my next word for you is outsourcing. Outsourcing is not a bad word. The problem is we often hear outsourcing in a frame that's not positive. Like outsourcing jobs to Mexico, outsourcing jobs to China. So it's always this negative connotation put on the word outsourcing. But outsourcing is not a bad word. It is not a bad word at all. It's not a negative word at all. It's all about how you say it. So I'm going to give you a very good example of outsourcing. Ladies, if you go get your hair done, you're outsourcing. You're hiring somebody outside of yourself to do your hair. If you go get your car fixed, fellas, and you're not doing it yourself, you're outsourcing. And if you are getting your groceries delivered, you're outsourcing. Outsourcing is nothing new for entrepreneurs. It's becoming more and more practical, in fact, for you to outsource some of the tasks and daily grind of your business to somebody else to do the work, to make you look good. That's what outsourcing is. So it's not just taking something from somebody and sending it elsewhere. Outsourcing is the stuff you don't do yourself. It's the stuff you don't do yourself. Every time my assistant answers an email, that's outsourcing because I didn't answer it myself. So simple. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And these are the words that I want you to understand, that if you're going to be in a small business environment, the right words really matter, and understanding what those words are matters as well. Personnel, that's your next word, small business owners. Personnel are the people that you pay at your company to do work for you. Now, all small businesses don't have personnel that they can really rely on. They don't have somebody on payroll, getting a W-2 come tax time, to write their communications for them. A lot of times when you're a small business, it might either be yourself, you're a solopreneur, or it might be you and maybe one or two other people, and you're busy, all of you are busy handling the day-to-day business. You don't have time for the communications. You don't have time for the marketing. You know, we busy. We baking cakes, we baking pies, we doing nails, we doing hair. You don't have time for the additional personnel, and you may not have a budget for it because getting a temp to do it, or maybe, you can't afford it ongoing, and you don't want to hire somebody just to let them go later. And sometimes interns don't work out because you got to train them, then you got to eventually let them go, and sometimes interns don't show up because you're not paying them. Personnel, it can be an issue for a small business owner. But I'm here, and I'm not asking to be a part of your personnel. So that is going to be very good for you as a small business owner. Now, again, if you are a small business owner, I want you to think about this. Ask yourself this question. Do you struggle trying to find the words to use to describe what you do or what your business does? Say yes or no in the comments. Then ask yourself, do you spend a lot of time posting on social media or on your website just to get people asking you a lot of questions about what your business does because they don't seem to understand? Type yes or no in the comments if that applies to you. And I understand that. I do. I understand that. And that's why I want to take what I've been doing for others and start to do it for you. If you are also an entrepreneur, I want you to ask yourself, do you spend a lot of money on your flyers, your brochures, postcards, business cards, just to get them back from the printer and there's words misspelled? Or nobody's really responding positively to it? Or it's just jumbled up and it doesn't look right? And you're like, I just spent a lot of money on this stuff. I got this order from Moo or Vistaprint or whomever, went to Kinko's. I done paid my money. but this isn't doing what I thought it was supposed to do for me. It's not necessarily your marketing materials that are bad. It's the words. It's the images. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Would you believe if I told you that the words that you use to describe your business on your Facebook page, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on Google, if your business is on Google, all of those things attract or detract customers? It does. It's a factor. The positioning of the words on your marketing materials, the spacing of your words. How many of you have never had a press release written about you, but you would love to? But you don't know the first thing about a press release, or how to write one, or what to do with it after it's written even. It's a factor. It's a factor, and it could be affecting your customers, because press releases get read a lot. They get seen a lot, but they have to have certain information in them. The words have to be right. The words representing your small business have to be on point. They have to be. Otherwise, you just spent time writing a press release that nobody's going to read past the second sentence. I've seen it happen. Okay? Did you know that for your website, the colors that you choose will impact whether or not you attract customers or detract your customers? Seriously, there's a whole psychology to it. The colors that we are attracted to as people, it's a real thing. I study it. I do it. I use it. The colors that I use on my website, they are there for a reason. The colors that I use in my brand are there for a reason. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the color choice is a how. It is a how as well. I don't do a lot of flyers anymore. I don't. And if I do a flyer, it's a digital flyer. And it's about the words more so than anything else. It's the colors, the words, and the image that are in my flyers that matter the most. And I can do that for you guys. I can do that for you. So again, if you're an entrepreneur, type $sign in the comments and let it represent how much money you want to make. And if you want to make that much money and you want to see an improvement in your customer base, your customer engagement, because the words that are being used for you are better in 90 days or less, I can help you do that. I can help you do that in 90 days or less. You can make more money, reach more customers in 90 days or less. It is so simple. It's so simple. So what I'm doing, I am going to give all of you the opportunity to reach out to me. There's a message. There's a message tab on this page. And if you are serious about improving the words and finding the right words for your small business, I want you to go to the message box on my page and send me a message with your name, a phone number you can be reached at, and your email address. And I'm going to schedule a call with you to talk about your needs, your individual needs for your business. And we're going to get together and we're going to sort this out for you so that you can start using the right words for your small business and not struggle. Not struggle. And if you know somebody who needs to really improve their communications for their small business, and you see that they need the help, but you don't know who to refer them to, Refer them to me, and I will give you a referral bonus. I'll write you a check for sending them to me. It's so simple. It's really that simple. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 20 years. I have helped other businesses to look better, brand themselves better, reach more customers, increase their profits with my words. And I can do it for you too. You're a small business. You need the help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm here. I'm Superwoman. I can help you find the right words for your small business. Get in contact with me on my Facebook fan page. Send me a message. We'll link up. I'm only going to take like 5 customers, because I got stuff to do too. I have places to be and I got stuff to do. But I'm an entrepreneur. So I'm going to make time to help you make more time to do some of the things that you want to do, help you make more money, help you reach your customers better, and help you to choose the right words for your small business so that your marketing and communications from your company to your customer improve. That's what I'm going to do. It's just that simple. So make sure you get in contact with me. Tomorrow, I will be scheduling calls tomorrow. Like 30 minutes of your time. 30 minutes of your time to improve your business, reach your goals. 30 minutes, that's it. You got 30 minutes. You have it. And when I get done helping you, you'll have a lot more free time as well to do other things, like take a vacation that I'm sure you probably desperately need. All small business owners eventually need a vacation, y'all. Need a vacation. So let me help you find the right words for your small business. Now, there are a couple of things I'm going to need from you. Make sure when you are scheduling with me that you are ready to tell me about your business. I need to know what it is that you do, product or service. Don't worry, I'm not going to steal it, because I don't even know how. So, and there, you don't have to worry about me stealing your product or service, but I need your elevator pitch, in essence. Tell me what your product or service is. Okay? And there are a couple of things I'm not going to do. I am not going to write a book manuscript for you. So if you feel that you are in need of that service, that is not this. This is not writing your manuscript for your book. This is your business communications, people. This is your marketing materials. This is making sure that you are properly represented with the words that you use for your business. This is not your book project. I'm not going to do your homework. I'm not going to write your term paper or your thesis. That's not what this is. As small business owners, I want small business owners who want to improve their communications between themselves and their customers online and off. Verbal, written, and social. If that's what you want to do, send me a message. We'll schedule a time tomorrow. It has to be tomorrow because Sunday is the Grammys. And those of you who don't know, that's a big deal. So Sunday is not good, but Saturday and Monday I'll be taking appointments to discuss with you what your communication needs are for your small business so that I can help you find the right words to describe your business, get you out and seen by your consumer base, and help you make more money and get more time to do some of the things that you want to do instead of trying to do everything yourself. Okay? Because remember the words that I gave you today. Business, customers, outsourcing, competition, marketing, personnel. Those are all important words. Make sure you share this video with other small business owners. Sharing is caring, you guys. We got to do that in our community. We got to share. Sharing is caring. So share this with other small business owners that you know. It's not your responsibility to make sure they take advantage of the offer. But sharing, you did your part if you share it. If you just try to hold on to this all to yourself, that's selfish. Don't be selfish, y'all. Selfishness does not move us forward, and it does not help you as a business owner. Be a resource to other people that you know can benefit from this. So share this video. If you know small business owners that need my assistance, and you see that they're posting on social media, or you've been to their website, or you've seen emails from them and it looks horrendous, don't screenshot it and share it and laugh at them. Tell them to contact me for help. That's how we move forward as a community. That's how we support each other as entrepreneurs. We share resources to help improve us. Because there's enough money on this planet for all of us to make some. So don't shade the person who isn't doing a very good job at communicating with their customer. Be a resource and share the information so they can do better. Send them to me. It's just that simple. And if you send them to me and they become a customer of mine, you get a check. Oh no, that's so easy. And then everybody's written communications will be better. You'll see that it's not about competing with each other, but competing with yourself to put out better communications to your customer base, and that increases your customer retention. People come back and come back and come back. So don't be afraid to share it because you think somebody's going to do better than you. Share it because we all win. We all win. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Smooches.